2 is fantastic, Jay.
Yeah.
And they have this multiplayer mode where you team up with your buddies, and basically it's like running strikes. It's so much fun. It is really fun, and like the technology, like how they get so many enemies on screen is really crazy, and like the gameplay loop is really good. It's worth checking out. I think you'd like it.
I will definitely look into it. I don't know. I've been so out of playing games other than Raid. Like I just have that open on my PC.
It's always every time I call you, every single time I like contact you on Discord, it always says playing range. I don't like it.
Well,
4 hours
it's
and
just
30
open.
minutes.
No, I leave it open because when the daily reset happens, you have to have the game open for 2.5 hours to get all the rewards. So I literally just like leave it open, and a lot of times I'll just like set stuff to happen. It's not like I'm actively playing it all the time for anybody on Discord who sees what I'm playing. It's just open. If that makes sense. And there's like tournaments, events, and things that you have to get certain points, and so like it can be grinding, and literally it's like a passive game. I don't know. This is not an advertisement for Raid.
Yeah, if we're gonna talk about Raid Shadow Legends, let's make them pay us for it, please.
I do. Well, that's how it started.
I know.
That's how it started. And I was like, you know, I'm the kind of person who's like, I don't want to advertise something without trying it first. So I downloaded it and I was immediately addicted.
Jay, you got some pickups?
How much time we got?
I'd say, I don't know, 40 minutes.
So early September was PAX, which I bought like 5 or 6. No, counting the limited run stuff, I got like, I don't know, 15 games. Then the Portland Retro Game Expo was at the end of September, which I got like 20 games from. And then I'm back on my eBay bullshit, so I've gotten some games from eBay and from price charting. I'm not even going to talk about the sealed stuff that I got that I'm sending off to get graded to sell. But I did get a sealed Pokemon Blue, like original Game Boy Pokemon Blue, that it's going to be hard for me to let go once I get it graded. But the reason I'm getting it graded is so I can...
Blue was the first one, right? Red and Blue were first.
Red and Blue were first, yeah. Red was my first one, but I just happened to get a copy of Blue. But yeah, so somebody had won an auction or something, and it had a whole bunch of sealed games in it, so I bought a handful of them, and I'm going to get them graded and then sell them so that I can fund the shit that I already bought and I need to pay myself back for. Hold on one sec, the dog is like chewing on something. One second.
So we're still working. It's my turn to pick the game for next week, and Jake doesn't know because we're doing another Castlevania game because it's Halloween. I think it's gonna be Castlevania 2. Alright. Okay, we're back.
I just hear chewing noises. It's almost DIN in the R time. And I can't say the word or he'll get excited. Alright, hang on. So I was telling Breyer this before the show started. What I don't normally buy limited run stuff, but the reason that I end up buying limited run stuff at PAX is because it makes me feel like I'm getting a deal. Not every single game, because I have to do my due diligence, but they end up selling a bunch of stuff for $35, and then I'll go online.
Which is the MSRP.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a suggested retail price for most games.
But then you're paying for shipping and all that stuff too.
Paying for shipping, yeah.
So, and I guess there's just tax in Washington, but you know, if it was in Oregon, there'd be no tax. So, but $35, and then I'll go and look online, and I'm like, this is going for 50 to 60. You know, so buying something for 35 plus tax feels like a deal when it's going for like 60. Some went for even more than 60, like 60 to 80 bucks. Because I'm like, in my head, I'm like, if I don't like it, if I don't want to keep it, at least I can sell it and get my money back, kind of thing. So, I'm only buying one of stuff. I'm not buying a bunch. Like resell or anything. Oh, I forgot. I did pick up the Paper Mario game. house near your door for the Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I'm surprised you didn't buy that much. I thought you were really a big fan of that series.
I do love Paper Mario. I just haven't been playing games.
It's fair.
Yeah. There's been so many that have been coming out for Switch that I want to play too. God, what was one of the other ones? I think is there a Mario and Luigi game coming out too? And then there's the new Zelda game that's coming out, and all this stuff.
It's out.
It's out? Yeah. See, I haven't picked that up yet either. I've been trying to get stuff used, so I got this used, so I get it for like $20 cheaper or whatever. Instead of buying it brand new. So I'm like, I'm not gonna play it soon enough. But the limited run stuff. All right, Star Wars KOTOR.
Yeah.
That's Old Republic.
That's not a remake. That's just a port, right?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I wonder if they've like up-resed it at all. I don't know. Contra. I believe this was a PAX exclusive, Operation Galaga.
I have that, and boy, the input lag on that game. I think that cover might be a PAX exclusive. It's my cover.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I ordered that a long time ago. Finally, just got it probably a couple weeks ago. And
Yeah, I don't have to wait if I pick up stuff at PAX.
I put it in my Switch immediately. I was so excited because the reviews for it are pretty good, and I was appalled by the input lag on it. Appalled, I tell you.
I wonder if they fixed it at this point.
I only played it 2 weeks ago.
So I got.
Like a long time.
So they have Persona 3 and Persona 4.
Yeah.
So Persona 3 is a very expensive PSP game. It's like $150
Yeah.
paid for PSP. And then Persona 4, I actually played like 20 to 30 hours of Persona 4. I never finished it, but I
You
did
just
play it for a
barely
while
started.
on the Vita. What's that?
You barely started it.
I know, like a $80 to $100 or $100-hour game probably. But I enjoyed it like more than I thought I would. Felix the Cat, which is just like the Felix the Cat games. I think it's NES, Game Boy, right?
Oh, it's just it's a collection.
Yeah.
Oh,
This, I've been wanting to get this CIB for a long time, and this came. It's like still got
Look
some of
at
the
that
original
cover,
plastic
man.
on it. Yeah,
That's an awesome cover. You got like two, I would say barbarians. Turn back over. You got like two barbarians. I would say like military barbarians, like definitely 80s hair. Like one's a lady and like, scantily clad, one's a dude. And they're driving like a drill dozer through the earth, and like a robot got in their way. That's amazing.
But yeah, it was in really good shape. I bought like a handful of games from this vendor in really good shape. It's also Back to the Future 2 and 3. Almost dropped it. Still got the plastic and like a sticker on the plastic.
Nice.
I thought I had this game. I thought I owned this game already. I had the first one, but apparently I didn't have this one. So then I saw it there. It's not sealed. It just has some of that original seal still on it.
That's what games back in the day.
Like halfway through. No, more than halfway through.
You're gonna have to get more shelves.
No, actually, I have enough space for this stuff. But yes, like I'm not. Once I fill these up, I have to start getting rid of stuff. To be honest, I do have like I don't know if I made like my N64 shelf has like empty shelves at the bottom and stuff, just like that. Tonic Trouble for the N64.
Nice. How are you
I did-
organizing your shelves? Are you going alphabetically?
It's alphabetical order right now.
I've been going by date released for my Genesis collection because that keeps all the black boxes together and all the red boxes together. And I don't like mixing the two. It's unholy.
Yeah, that would be smart. Like some of my black box stuff is just scattered for the NES as well. And I kind of want to get that stuff together.
I was
too,
thinking
like
about doing it by
Konami.
release date too. That'd be fun. Like
Yeah.
for like other things too, because it'd just be. Then you can like just know when they're coming out, when they came out and stuff. That's not fun. But some games it's hard to know when they came out.
Yeah, I'm not great at organizing, and I ended up doing alphabetical order because I was going through my app and trying to find stuff that was on my shelf that I didn't have in my app yet. I found since we've moved, I've added 200 games to my app that were in my collection
That's a lot.
that were not in my so like literally each system had like a dozen games or more that weren't in my hand.
How do you do SNES cartridges? Do you have any SNES? Or you only have box?
I do. I don't know if you can see them. They're literally right above this, and well, I have 3 shelves, and same with my NES. That
do you stand them on the side, or do you stack them?
Yeah.
You stand them on the side?
Yeah, they're on the side.
So the label's facing outward.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Do you have those plastic covers for the cartridges to keep them protected?
The more expensive ones, yes.
Yeah. Is that kind of
dust protector?
Excuse them.
In 500 meters, turn left onto Sekundar Filksvej 263.
Dust protector.
Excuse them. Forward.
Oh, not too much.
A little bit.
The problem that I have is sometimes they're too tight, so they end up kind of going like this.
Yes.
Or being perfectly like that.
Yeah.
But the whole shelf is kind of like that. You know, it's not terrible.
Turn left onto Sekundar Filksvej 263.
It's kind of like that. You know, it's not terrible. So Sub-Zero.
Oh yeah.
Continue on Sekundar Filksvej 263 for 5 kilometers.
So Sub-Zero.
Oh yeah.
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat
Kombat mythologies. Yeah. They tried to like expand the Mortal Kombat like universe and start doing other types of games with the characters. Did not sell well.
I need to find the manual for that though. I did. I found some manuals for my games too, like Ninja Gaiden 3. I completed for PGRE or PRGE and stuff. Like some vendors had manuals out, so I'm like sitting there fishing for all of them.
Nice.
Right. Look at this.
3 is an expensive game, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Look at that game.
Is that
Rival Turf.
That's like a beat 'em up, right?
Yeah.
Like Final Fight style? Or Street
Yes.
style? Yeah.
This might not be.
Those kids do not look like they're going to kick anybody's ass.
Power Rangers Rescue for the N64. This is like after my time of Power Rangers, but you know, I don't know. Kind of an obscure game I wanted to pick up. And then now I have both of the blitzes for N64, or all 3 of the blitzes, I guess, for N64.
Right. What are they? There's that one, and what else?
There's Blitz, there's 2001, and then there's the championship one.
Okay. When did they make Blitz the League? Was that the Xbox or Xbox 360?
Original Xbox and PS2 was Blitz the League.
Blitz League.
And then they also had it for 360.
Okay.
So that, I loved that game. Blitz the League is super fun.
Yeah, great.
Second one's better. You ever just hit scrotum so hard that they explode?
I don't think I played the second one. I think I like. Actually, I'm not sure which one I played. I think
Did the first one have exploding scrotums too?
It's been a long time.
Alright, and then I got Kid Icarus, the Game Boy.
Icarus. What is that? Is that like a? Is it the NES? Like
It is. It's the game. It's
NES
like a
game remade for the Game Boy.
yeah.
Good.
I've been wanting this one for a long time, and I found it for fairly cheap.
Remember when they made Kid Icarus again for the DS, and they had this like add-on?
Yes, the 3DS. Yeah.
That was weird.
Good game.
It's just weird that they made like an add-on analog stick.
Yeah. I got Gargoyles Quest. I've had the game, but now I haven't.
Yeah, I have that game.
So-
I actually like that game quite a bit. It's fun.
I've played the second one a little bit because they're precursors to like Demon's Crest as well, which we covered here. But it's all part of the same like or all part of the same
Yeah, it's like Ghouls and Ghosts
lineage.
universe.
Yeah. All right, then 2 loose Game Boy games. We got 2 RPGs. Is it Sword of Hope and Roland's Curse for Game Boy. And then the 2 heavy hitters that I've gotten since last episode, probably. One of them was at Berlin Retro Game Expo, and it's one of the 2 Atlas potato games for Game Boy. amazing tater. Do me a favor. You probably don't have price charting. Do you want me to tell you how much? To take a guess, how much you think this game is worth?
Well, the fact that you're mentioning it, I'm going to say $700.
Close.
Okay.
Less.
You can just say it.
500.
500? Not bad.
I think I ended up getting, because I got a bunch of stuff from this vendor, like a bunch of games, and I think I ended up getting for like $375. Which,
Oh, that's good.
for a game I've never seen in person.
What's it called again? This Amazing Tater?
Amazing Tater is this one, and the other one's Spud's Adventure. It's just, I don't think we'll ever have these complete in box, because it's like $3,500 to $5,000 for one of these complete in box. Wow. Speaking of expensive games, so I got this game. I've had this game as a cart for a long time, and what happened was it got listed as cart and box for the SNES for not much more than the cart, and I mean by not much more, I mean like 10% more. My dog is digging into something. Hold on. And so I picked it up because I was like, I can just sell the old cart and basically pretty close to break even. But I think what ended up happening was they sold it for this price because somebody else sold a cart and box for this price, or went for auction for this price, but the box was a pre-order.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Or went for auction for this price, but the box was a pre-production box. This is a real box. So, Aero Fighters for the SNES now, I own cart and box.
Nice.
Turn right.
Nice.
So
That's an
I'm gonna.
expensive game, which is weird,
Yeah.
because it feels like it's all over the place. It doesn't feel rare.
It's, yeah, I don't really know the story on it too much. It is a shmup. It is the most expensive like retail SNES game that's not like competition for. But yeah, I was.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
But yeah, I was fortunate enough to find the box is in really good shape, except for like one side has a little bit of weirdness to it. But it's an upgrade to the cartridge as well. So
Nice.
happy with that. Anyways, what's the game for next episode? Yeah.
I've been thinking about it all episode, and I want to do. It's Halloween era. It's it's Halloween time. I want to do something kind of spooky.
The next time we have an episode, it's gonna be Thanksgiving.
You have arrived.
Next time we have an episode, it's gonna be Thanksgiving.
Well, I don't know any turkey games. We could do that Spud game.
Oh gosh.
But I wanted to do this game for a while, honestly. And I know you're not the biggest fan of this series, but I feel like this one is pivotal one, Castlevania 2. Because it's like the first time you got like the open world-ish kind of situation. I think I'm going to try and finish this one because I've never finished it and I've always wanted to. I don't think it's a very hard game, but I think you do want to kind of get some kind of a guide of some sort. God, I love that box art. Isn't that sick? It's so sick. Yeah. I love those early Konami games for the NES with the silver. Like they all have that kind of like silver motif and the same kind of thing. But the art for this one is so good. You got Simon Belmont with the whip and then Dracula up at the castle behind him. But this one is kind of like suffers from a poor translation, so it can be a little confusing on like where to go and when to do it. So I think like following a guide is probably a pretty easy way to get through this in a few hours. So I think that's what I'll probably try and do for this episode. Sure. But I've always wanted to finish this one. My buddy Jesse had it when I was a kid, and we never were able to beat it.
I don't know. I probably have tried it.
Yeah. So it plays just like the first one, like as far as character movement and stuff.